And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. D.A.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. Now here's Winslow. Here's Jackson. The shot, no good. Great D net time from Bagley.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Here's Fox, following the score by Memphis. He leads and finds Bagley. Barnes looking around. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, the muscle and focus on display right there. Barnes, not easy trying to distract him from there.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And it's Fox with the jam.
I mean, having a point guard who can attack the basket like Fox is priceless. I mean, they love to see him take it up strong like that.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Fox. 2 points. That one goes. Fox has got 6 points.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Brooks, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Fox feeling it out a bit. Bagley trying to free himself up. Fox, no good.
Now, their first miss after a perfect 4 for 4 start. Still, I really like the game plan they've come out with.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Now here's Joseph. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Hield with the bucket.
I like how he'll get solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Gutterich. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Valanciunas. And it's good for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Joseph. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Gutterich. Memphis moving it around. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Joseph. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Clark with a wide open look. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Sinks that one from the post.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And stolen by Barnes. Here's Joseph. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. The Grizzlies also making a change. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Clark. Outside, Jones. Back to Clark. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And there, Clark showing a little burst, trying to create some offense. He has the athleticism, and the defense isn't necessarily expecting it.
Kings leading now by 3. Now here's Joseph. And the pass to Holmes. Good on the bucket.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
Passes it to Gutteridge. It could go. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Kings on top. They're up by 5. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Down low. Got a piece of it. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Jones is running. And then Clark slams it in.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. It's a 3-point game. And Bazemore kicks to Holmes. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Holmes with the steal. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And the basket is good.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Melton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Joseph. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Parker. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Hield. And they double up Morant. Kicks it to Jackson. Dishes to Valanciunas. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Up again, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 8, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Sacramento on the break, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's stolen by Bagley. Poked away. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Harry Giles is checked in for Corey Joseph. Here's Bagley. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here is Brooks. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Morant against Fox. Fade away. Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. He feeds it to Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Now just a 4-point Kings lead. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Bagley. Clock at 6. Nice D from Valanciunas.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And it's good, 2 points. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Up top, Fox. Goodbye, Morant. And it's Fox with the jam.
He's fearless when it comes to attacking, scoring on the move. Fox has great body control and composure on his drives.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Over Bagley. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Fox against Morant, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Barnes, he's checked in for Bagley. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdanovich. Memphis also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Justice Winslow.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Here's Giles. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Jackson, that's good.
Way to work the inside-out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
Right side, Fox. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They did give up a couple baskets more than... And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
It's his first trip to the line.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. And it's Fox with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Out to Brooks. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Kevin, it's a sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, when he's on, he can carry your offense.
And the Kings making a change here. Heald's checked in. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Nice work making an impact on DB, at least getting after it and hustling there.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jones is checked in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Brooks, the pass to Winslow. He can't hit that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night, he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's it.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Parker's checked in for the Kings. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Gutterich is checked in. Pass to Gutterich. And here's Valanciunas. Now Winslow still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Memphis shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Kings. Memphis also making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Winslow. Here's Anderson, and he banks in the layup. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
But thanks to Kyle Anderson's size advantage over most of his matchups, he's an effective interior scoring option.
Parker passes to Hield. Sacramento moving it around. That one goes. Count it. And the Kings lead by 4.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Out to the right wing. 1:58 left to play in the third. Gutterich, the pass to Clark. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Clark's got 8 points.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Bazemore with it. Up and in on the layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the paint. And slam dunk by Clark.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Hield outside. Holmes trying to free himself up. Hield can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Anderson passes to Gutterich. Clark left side. For the tie. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Count that one.
I love how aggressive Hill takes it to the rim. Even when he knows he's going to get hit, he muscles through it.
Jones in the post, covered by Hield. Here's Gutterich. Melton passes to Jones. Inside, here's Clark, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 6 assists in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Clark. For Sacramento, they have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game. And so he hits both. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And it's Brooks in the corner. Right side Jackson to the right side. Morant outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's Sacramento leading by 4. And coming up, now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Bielitsa in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, this is something Bagley does very well. I mean, getting the position he wants, taking his time, and throwing it down.
Jackson finds Valanciunas. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that gun.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And now the Kings fast break. And there's the whistle called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The first one falls.
And guys, I've heard that Fox honed a lot of his basketball skills by playing NBA 2K. What up, Fox? Well, check it out. He learned the art of the pick and roll off ball screens, and he says that he's just about unbeatable at that game, too. Hey, Fox, I got you, baby. We can play anytime you want to.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
And they get it. That one rolling around and rims out.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside for Bagley. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Giles.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
And again, Memphis no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp. And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. That free throw missing.
A versatile player, Bielitsa mainly excels at spacing the floor. He's a big man with range. He'll do whatever you ask of him.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Offensive rebound. Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. And it's Morant missing.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Fox. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Well, I like the imagination Fox brings to the court every game. He just finds a way to get himself going. His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
And finished off by Bagley.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
A minute 50 left in the fourth. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. That free throw good from Bielitsa. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Marvin Bagley. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. Brewer is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Allen for three. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Bielitsa finds Joseph. From downtown, that shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Allen for three. And another miss by Memphis.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Outside, Joseph. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Jackson. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Allen. Outside Jackson. The dish to Anderson. To the middle. Here's Jang. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That free throw good from Jang. And Jang drops them both. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Joseph. Puts it up. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony. A terrific look at the city of Memphis. Now it's
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Gobert down low, guarded by Valanciunas. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Brooks outside. Stolen by Mitchell. Ingles passes to Conley. Nice feed from Valanciunas.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. The 9-foot shot. Bank shot, no good. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Gobert double teamed. Back to Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert.
Getting those long arms in the way and the vision of that shooter, Jonas Valanciunas, doesn't get the block, but he changed the shot.
Davis is checked in for Gobert. It's Morant with the drive.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Brooks with him. Now defended by Mitchell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Memphis. On the wing, Brooks. Feeds it to Jackson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Now here's Morant. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And Jackson throws it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Mitchell. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that one drops. 1:52 left in the first. Mitchell against Brooks. To the wing right side. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality. But now, if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass. And that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Ingles passes to Mitchell. Here's Davis. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Morant. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Morant's got 6.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. That one good for 2.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Mitchell finds Clarkson. To the inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Jones dishes to Clark. Anderson passes to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Inside, Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
3 seconds left. It's deflected. They recover it. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their reputations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Jazz shooting their first free throws. The first trip to the line in this one. A free throw good from Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Clark outside. Jones looking for an opening. The 3. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Clarkson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Clarkson. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Moutier.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Memphis moving it around. Here's Clark. The kick out to Anderson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Valanciunas, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. The Jazz also changing it up. Joe Ingles comes in for Davis. And it's Mike Conley in for Moutier. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. A nice shot by Anderson.
Boy, that's the type of shot they'd like to get on every single possession.
Jazz trail by 8. And here's Gobert. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Wound up there for Clark. Can't hit that one.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Clark. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside, Jones. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
With the tip, great positioning on the putback. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Petteridge, the pass to Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson. The drive by Mitchell. The shot, no good. Nice D from Brooks. Memphis leading. And foul called. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Grizzlies shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable. An all-around player with a bright future.
And Brooks, here we go. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Jazz trail by 10. Conley left side. And Gobert throws it down.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
On the wing, Winslow. Down low. Stolen by Conley. He's all alone, and there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Jackson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Ingles. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Brooks with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. And we finished one half of basketball. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, it's Memphis out in front at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint? And that should...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Morant passes to Valanciunas, and the layup falls. Valanciunas has got 6.
Well, not to be denied, right? Jonas Valanciunas takes a hit and still finishes through contact.
And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. And they pick up 2. And it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Ingles passes to Gobert. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And they get it back.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Utah also making a switch. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points. Memphis moving that ball around. On the wing, Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks misses.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Bogdanovich has got great size for a guard, which makes defending him very difficult, particularly at that high release point.
And Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in.
Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot block. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion. Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Yep, that one goes in there. Mitchell's got 6.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Melton's checked in. Moutier, he's checked in for the Jazz. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Moutier. The pass to Bogdanovich to the paint. For 3. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Jones. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Stolen by Anderson. Over to the wing. Here's Melton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Bogdanovich. Can't hit from in close. Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. And Utah with a change here, too. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Morant passes to Anderson. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Moutier with the ball. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Ingles. Dishes it to Gobert. Memphis leading by 13. Morant right side. Pass to Valanciunas. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Moutier. Pass to Clarkson. Ingles against Clark. Gobert trying to get open, and the basket by Ingles.
Well, you love how Ingles stays locked in on the cup. He doesn't pay any attention to the defense. It's all about where do I want to get to.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And so it's Memphis riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. He gets it in there.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Morant passes to Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Count it, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Back to O'Neal. Stolen by Winslow. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks has got the ball. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, the superior size of Valanciunas makes that alley-oop just a bit easier. But the timing terrific as well.
And it's Conley penetrating. Count that one. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
There's the lob to Jackson.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Conley the pass to Gobert. Now O'Neal. Covered by Winslow. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Boy, that is just too easy. As Gobert gets this close, forget about it.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Morant outside. Over Conley. And it's Morant missing.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Mitchell with the bounce pass. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
To the middle, here's Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Boy, what a game it's been for Jonas Valanciunas. It hasn't mattered what the defense has thrown at him. He's continued to deliver on the offensive end.
Passes it to Gobert. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
It's Morant with the drive.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And there's the pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Brooks against Mitchell. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Memphis.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Valanciunas.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Takes it from 10. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 21. High post, Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Here's Conley. It's good.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Valanciunas passes to Brooks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
The drive by Gobert.
Boy, Gobert gets to the rack quickly. How long, how agile from the five-man on the penetration.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Back to Gobert. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Jazz. It's the NBA on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, DA. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the shot goes in. Here's Fox. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Gobert. Misses from close range. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Kings. And Fox gets it to go.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Gobert down low. Defended by Bagley. Gobert down low. Working on Bagley. Nice shot by Gobert.
That's just too easy. Defensively, you want to prevent Gobert from getting the ball that deep.
Fox against Conley. And it's Fox with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And it's Mitchell missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Kings have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Barnes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Kings leading now by 6. Here's Fox. Finished off the break. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Ingles. Conley with it. Lock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. He feeds it to Gobert. And the Kings with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Barnes. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. And he gets the bucket. And that's 12 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And it's Fox with the jam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Mitchell. Ingles in the corner. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Gobert. The shot misses. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Now here's Conley. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Ingles passes to Gobert. The fadeaway J off the mark. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's Zach. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Kings here, they've been really putting on a show, guys.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. Hield finds Bazemore. The rebound by the Jazz.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Moutier dishes to Bogdanovich. From the arc, drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Jazz.
This is his shot. Bogdanovich has the touch from deep. He's confident from there, too.
Here's Bazemore. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Moutier kicks to Bogdanovich for the 3. Rebounded by Holmes.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. That shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. It's 2-on-1. Over Hield. Here's Davis, and the pass to Moutier. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Taken away. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Holmes. It's good. And the Kings lead by 17.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Clarkson passes to Davis. Clarkson kicks to Moutier. Holmes against Davis. Bogdanovich inside over Giles. And that one hits back iron. Sacramento leading by 17. In the corner, Bazemore with it. It's tipped. Shoots it up. Holmes trying to free himself up. Bazemore gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Moutier dishes to Davis. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Kings have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Oh, Hield in position.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Hield from outside. Utah with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that one is good.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Now Joseph still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here we go. Moutier heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
Passes it to Giles. Back to Joseph. Pass to Giles. Three-pointer, Hield. Second shot opportunity. That shot off. Great D that time from Davis. Jazz trail by 17. Moutier. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And here is Joseph. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Kings lead by 17.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had 16 points and 1 rebound. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the 1. Here's Fox. Utah with the rebound.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner, and in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
Bogdanovich passes to Conley.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
And it's the Kings with the ball. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now, an exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Banked in off the glass. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The shot's good on the assist by Engel. Gobert's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Fox dishes to Bagley. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 15. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The strength of Donovan Mitchell going downhill off contact, able to muscle it through.
Fox against Gobert. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Good on the triple. 8 points for him.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox slamming it down.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. He can't get that one, and Sacramento will go the other way with it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul him.
A different look for Utah. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Sacramento also making some changes. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa, and Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. O'Neal kicks to Ingles. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Hield.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in. Hield outside. Basket counts. And the Kings lead by 16.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
A putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 8.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
Hield outside. Pass to Holmes. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. It's a 14-point game. Clarkson finds Ingles. Back to Clarkson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Now off the inbound. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
Fox with it. He's got 22. He feeds it to Parker. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Here's Gobert, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 12.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here. I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Jabari Parker is out there with Giles, and it's Fox in at the point guard.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof. And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
The pass to Mitchell. Ingles trying to get open. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket for Mitchell.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Utah called for the foul.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Clarkson. Then for the Kings, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Harry Giles. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Bogdanovich in for Barnes. Bogdanovich wide open. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And then Hield with the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Mitchell kicks to Conley. O'Neal passes to Conley. Here's Gobert. Out to Conley. Back to Gobert. Over Bagley. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Bagley. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Mitchell against Hield. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Kings lead by 15.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, beyond the production, Mitchell gives this team energy, spirit. They ride off his adrenaline.
Fox against Conley. Fox goes in, and the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 28.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Hield with it. Now defended by Gobert.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Nice ball movement by Utah. A three from Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Kings leading now by 14. Barnes dishes to Bagley. Passes to Hield. Takes a 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Kings.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for De'Aaron Fox.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Anzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. Trailing by 17. Pass to Hield. Here's the 3. And Bielitsa kicks to Bagley. Three-pointer, Hield. Again, Hield missing. The feet to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Back to O'Neal. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Kings preparing for this road contest as they...
Hey, good evening, Kep.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just superior focus for Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
There's Winslow. Sacramento making their last shot. Brooks, the pass to Winslow. Now the dish to Jackson. Back to Winslow. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Jackson.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 3-point game. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Morant looking around. And stolen by Bielitsa. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Tries again. No good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Memphis, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And he gets it to go.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
The Kings have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 6 points.
Fox pretty good when he decides to use his speed. He's going to get the defense on their heels.
Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Brooks kicks to Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Morant against Fox. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, hard to get Fox off of his center of gravity. So low, so quick, and phenomenal at scoring when he gets hit.
Here's Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him. And he makes good on the layup.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is. Feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Brooks. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Morant drives in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Pass to Bagley. The kick out to Fox. To the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Winslow dishes to Morant. Shoots over Fox. That misses off the backboard. The drive by Barnes. With 2 seconds left. That's tipped.
Man, I saw that block coming from a mile away. Winslow really times that rejection perfectly.
We'll get right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Brandon Clark. Anderson is out there with Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the 3. And that one drops for him. Clark's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Parker right side. Healed outside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Here's Melton. Here's Gutterich. There's the pass to Melton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clark, a second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Shot by Joseph, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Back to Anderson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Anderson's got his first basket.
Well, capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Here's Joseph. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Jones kicks to Anderson. And there's the feed to Clark. Now Bazemore. No points in the game yet for him. And good that time. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Bazemore wiry, and when he gets on the inside, I like where he finds the space to finish at the rim.
Anderson against Parker. Kicks it out to Jones. Teardrop shot. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Here's Jackson. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And in the NBA, Richaun Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest. That helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Joseph. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Clark. Morant. Great positioning on the putback.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Joseph up top, guarded by Morant. Healed left side. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Justice Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. Sacramento also making some changes. Bjelica, he checks in for Jabari Parker. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Now here's Morant. Holmes with the steal. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Kings. Count it. Now just a three-point Grizzly lead.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
Morant passes to Winslow. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Stolen by Jackson. He's all alone. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Fox deciding where to go with it. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. And Brooks, here we go. 1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bjelica, and it's Bagley in at the 5 spot.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
Morant left side to the paint, and Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Loud pass to Bagley.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Brooks, the pass to Winslow. Back to Brooks. Ball's knocked loose. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And Bagley knows in this offense you got to get out and run. Does a good job in transition.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
Free throw good, Fox.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Fox. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Right side, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Melton. And the layup is good.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's Fox with the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
Right wing. Anderson outside. Pass to Clark. Back to Anderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 24. Second chance shot, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Rashad Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Giles. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. Anderson inside, covered by Parker. And it's Clark with the jam.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Outside, Fox. Good on the shot. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Melton passes to Clark. Passes it to Gutteridge. Pass to Melton. Shot clock at 5. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Joseph. And it's Melton with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Anderson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Fox gets it to go.
Well, Fox not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
From 8. Rebounded by Holmes. The second effort. No good at the rim. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. Live from the FedEx Forum. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Here's Fox. Following the basket by Ja Morant. And it's Fox with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. That one falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Winslow out there surveying and finds the open man.
And here is Fox. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Morant. And he can't get the first one. Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Knocked away and stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now, here's Fox. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Nice activity from Winslow there on the defensive end. He was right up in the grill piece.
That one good for 2. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
It's Fox with the drive. It's Bielitsa. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Bielitsa misses, and the Grizzlies leading by 3. And he dunks it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And that one's good. Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Morant against Fox. Drops in the layup for 2. Fox has got 38 points.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
Morant against Fox. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot from 6. That one a little long.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Stolen by Brooks. Jackson passes to Brooks. And stolen by Barnes. And contact on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Fox stepping up in the clutch here.
Fox against Morant. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. Morant outside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
Barnes. Yes!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Throws it up high. Winslow's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Now, here's Morant. Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Man, I'm just blown away.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Salt Lake City, Utah, full. And before
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Outside Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Now the pass to Mitchell. Clock is at 3. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And he gets the bucket.
And how about Bogdanovich there? Always has his eye on that shot clock. Terrific at getting a quality look off in time.
Pass to Ingles. He dishes it to Mitchell. Back to Ingles. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Brooks has got the ball. And Jackson throws it down hard.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Mitchell passes to Ingles. Inside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
He gets that one.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Ingles. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes to Mitchell. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Mitchell against Morant. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And he banks in the layup.
Now, what a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Clarkson dishes to Bogdanovich. A beautiful reverse layup. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Gutteridge to the inside. Anderson's shot is off. And the Jazz with some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Moutier in for Donovan Mitchell. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant.
I like seeing Anderson look to capitalize from there, showing that nice soft touch on that shot.
Back to Moutier, stolen by Anderson. And it's Memphis on the break. Melton passes to Gutteridge. Here is Anderson. He kicks it to Clark. Out to the wing. Melton passes to Clark. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Ed Davis.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Wound up there for Clark, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Moutier, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Melton passes to Clark. The layup missed. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Moutier. They get it back. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9 shooting it well. Clark outside. Out to the right wing. Anderson dishes to Clark. The kick out to Anderson. It's stolen by Gobert for the finish. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Grizzlies. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Joe Ingles, Emmanuel Moutier out there with Conley. Then there's Davis, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. There's Winslow, scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You can tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice dime right there.
Moutier kicks to Davis. Out to Conley. The pass to Moutier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Jones. Memphis leading. Here's Melton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Winslow. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Conley against Jones. Yes, that goes in. Conley's got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz.
And it's easy to admire Conley. Even when the defense gets physical with him, he knows how to stay in control.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Now here is Conley. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Ingles.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are on cover.
Winslow, the pass to Melton. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Ingles. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game. And the Jazz with some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Moutier. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Brooks comes in for Melton, and it's John Morant in for Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Out to Morant. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Morant against Ingles. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogdanovich looking around. Ingles in the corner. Fires from deep. Bogdanovich, no luck. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Grizzlies also making a change. Gutterich is checked in. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Gutterich. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Bogdanovich. A three-pointer off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And the shot goes in. And now a 9-point Grizzly lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And they continue to control the glass.
Clarkson against Brooks. The shot's good. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
23 seconds left to play in the first half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. It's deflected.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection.
Go get it.
And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One of the stories here, Justice Winslow getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Mitchell with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Back to Mitchell. Down low. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Inside, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Brooks with the bucket.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. Stolen by Winslow. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And the dunk by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but it hasn't been successful.
Ingles against Winslow. Poked loose. Goes up again. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Clock at 4. Here's Gobert. Up again. It's good on the putback. Ingles has got 6 points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And the Jazz with some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Here's Jones. Makes it off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Passes it to O'Neal. He's all alone. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Winslow.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Davis.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Emmanuel Moutier. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Gutterich is checked in. Jones, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Jones for 3. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's O'Neal. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Jones. Rebound, Utah. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. And they need to avoid that.
The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That's good from O'Neal. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. O'Neal hits them both. .135 left in the third quarter of the game. And that one's good. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Drills it from outside.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Jackson, and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Mitchell finds Gobert. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He has 7. Stolen. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And the basket by Jackson.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Clark.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Clarkson against Morant. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. No good with the layup. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And here's Brooks from outside. Winslow against O'Neal. Just 4 to shoot. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. That one wide left.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Dishes it to Conley. Winslow against Clarkson. They get it again. Off target at the rim.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lobbed up there for Anderson, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for Kyle Anderson. The try by Gobert.
And when Gobert's making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay out of the way. There's a lot of momentum behind the big fella.
And it's Morant missing. Jazz trail by 15. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. And that one good from Clarkson.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Brooks with no one around. Memphis the rebound. Valanciunas passes to Morant. They shoot again. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Brooks for 3. That shot missing. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Ingles. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Brooks, the pass to Winslow. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fire.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Ingles in the corner. Back to Conley. There's the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Memphis leading by 13. Fires for 3. The putback. Winslow. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The feed to Gobert. Ingles against Jackson. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's off on the first.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And the Jazz with some changes. Bogdanovich is checked in for O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson. Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Bogdanovich. Grizzlies with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Morant against Conley. Brooks from outside. There's the pass to Jackson. Out to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. The layup off target. Jazz trail by 14. Conley's shot is off.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Justice Winslow.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Now here's Morant for three. The shot missing. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Morant. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was... NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Conley. Six on the shot clock, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now Fox. And it's Bagley in the corner. Bogdanovich up top. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Here's Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Here's Sacramento now. Fox passes to Bagley. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And he's just an attacking player, a guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Ingles in the corner. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. For the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Conley. And no good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Outside Bagley. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
They get it back. The kick out to Barnes. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Utah. Kings leading now by 6. Pass to Bielitsa, the 8-footer. And that's off the glass and in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Jazz have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Gobert. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Jazz trail by 8. To halt the run, and it's laid in by Conley.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Here's Mitchell. No good on the 3. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
Here's Fox. Yep, that one goes. Fox has got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
The kick out to Barnes. He leads and finds Fox. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Tipped away. One-on-one here. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under.
They kick out to Hield. Here's Giles. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz, they've got O'Neal. Davis is out there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Moutier, and it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. Davis on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Moutier against Joseph. They kick out to Hield. The pass to Giles. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Bogdanovich has got 7 points.
Boy, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
Bazemore against O'Neal. The putback. Rebounded by Clarkson. Jazz trail by 5. Bogdanovich dishes to Davis. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Davis. 9 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Outside, Joseph. Rebound, Utah. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Moutier kicks to Davis. Passes it to O'Neal. Back to Davis. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 3 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. Sacramento shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Parker drops them both.
Well, you know this about guys coming out of the city of Chicago. They usually play with great instincts and are thirsty scorers, and that's what Jabari Parker is.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Now here's Bazemore. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Out left to the wing. O'Neal inside, covered by Parker. Got a piece of it. Parker with the steal. Holmes passes to Bazemore. Here's Parker. Off with the layup. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Jazz. 7-point differential. Moutier kicks to Clarkson. Trying to find Moutier. Gets it to him. Jazz passing it around. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, how about Bogdanovich showing a bit of mobility on his way to the rack, drawing the foul?
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Moutier. Ingles passes to Gobert. No good, shot missing. Kings leading now by 7. Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And it's Bogdanovic off the drive.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holt.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Bagley, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Rebound by Bielitsa. Kings have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barnes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bagley with the block. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The drive by Mitchell. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Bagley, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. And so Bagley nails them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Ingles passes to Gobert. No good with the layup.
Those are chances almost always.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had 10 points, 3. And that should...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the center position. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. And he makes both free throws. Jazz trail by 11. Bogdanovic dishes to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Ingles with the ball. Here's Bogdanovic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Very hard to stop Bogdanovic. He's excellent at keeping his follow-through despite taking the contact.
The Jazz shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Sacramento leading by 8. To the middle. Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got 8 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Conley scanning the floor. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
Now, here's Bagley. Can't connect from short range. It's stolen by Bagley. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. Banked in off the glass. Bielitsa's got 6 here in this quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Gobert, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
Fox against Conley, and Fox gets it to go.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 9 points. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Jabari Parker's checked in for Bagley. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Then for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Here's Joseph. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Joseph, that's good. And the Kings lead by 9.
Now, Corey Joseph does not lack for confidence on the interior. Don't let the size fool you. The frame, the game, it's all there.
Stolen by Joseph. And now Sacramento on the break. Joseph leading the charge. Hield with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Bogdanovich following the basket by Buddy Hield. Jacks up a 3. That shot no good. Kings leading now by 11. Bazemore dishes to Parker. Stolen by Clarkson. Bogdanovich against Bazemore. From the arc. It's not going to go for him. So the Kings will take it the other way.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. You consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
Joseph, that's good.
You just need to have a high level of basketball IQ in the pick and roll. Corey Joseph, step to the mic, sir.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Back to Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now. Another shot outside Bogdanovich. The 3 ball. Rebound by the Kings.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Joseph, that's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Sacramento leading by 11. Joseph, the pass to Parker. Back to Joseph. Off with the layup.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. 3-pointer. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Joe Ingles is out there with Davis. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Conley in at the point. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Gobert. The Kings getting the bucket. Conley kicks to Ingles. On the wing, Davis. O'Neal passes to Gobert. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Gobert finds Ingles. And there's the pass to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Now O'Neal. Pass to Ingles. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Here's Fox. And Davis pulls it down. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Holmes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Now here's Conley. Davis kicks to O'Neal. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gobert's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Here's Fox. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. 15-point game. Kicks it to Ingles. Pass to Gobert. They get a hand on it. Holmes with the steal. Here's Bogdanovich. Good work there as it goes. And the Kings lead by 17.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Now O'Neal. Now here's Davis, covered by Barnes. Back to Davis, and stolen by Barnes. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Fox deciding where to go with it, and it's Fox with the jam.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Gobert dishes to Davis, and that one, good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Sacramento.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Now, here's Holmes. Pass to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes in there.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Barnes against O'Neal. Here's Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes.
The gigantic frame of Rudy Gobert is a problem for the defense. Very hard to contest this guy without fouling.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Alex Lenz checked in for Richaun Holmes. Jabari Parker comes in for Giles. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Bogdanovic. And it's Fox with the jam.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Parker with the steal. Gobert against Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Here's Oni. Moutier passes to Oni. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our